Hello everybody and welcome to niXtreme. Today we're going to go over some of the limited release games I have for pre-order. Let's check it out. Hello everybody, welcome back. Today we're going to go over some of the limited release games I have for pre-order. If you don't know what limited release games are, there's multiple companies that do them. Limited run games, strictly limited games, super rare games are just a few of them. And what they do is they do limited batches of physical release of indie titles. I've had others featured on my channel already for some Let's Plays and stuff. But before we get into that, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button down below. And we'll get started. Alright, the first game I want to get started with is a game called My Friend Pedro on the Nintendo Switch. Now this game is getting a release with Special Reserve Games. I've only ever ordered one other game through them, and that is The Messenger. So I ordered this game back in November, and it's finally in the mail. I got the notification last week that it's been shipped, so I should receive it this week. Hopefully I do. And then we'll check it out. Now, My Friend Pedro, it is a side-scroller shooter, but it is pretty cool because you do Matrix-style moves. It's like a side-scroller John Woo presents Stranglehold. You're a guy, you're going through, you got this talking banana with you named Pedro, and you can also use different things in the environment because I've seen footage of you jump and you can shoot a frying pan out of the air. And bullets will ricochet off the frying pan and go in different directions and stuff, so it looks pretty cool. But just don't take my word for it. Look at this.
Let's get, well, bananas.
Okay, next one I want to talk about is a game. It's actually a 2-pack, which I ordered from Strictly Limited Games. I've featured both these games on my channel before. I'll leave the links to those Let's Plays down below. And that is the Guns, Gore, and Cannoli 1 and 2 collection, double pack, being released by Strictly Limited Games. And these are awesome side-scroller shooters where you play as a mafioso and going around shooting zombies. So it's a pretty cool game. Check it out. I think you can still order them. I think they still have copies up on their website. So take a look, see if you can get check it out and get them if you want, if you're interested. The game's also got awesome 4-player co-op in it, so you can play the whole story mode with 4-player co-op. You can switch what your characters look like and stuff. It's pretty cool stuff. But don't just take my word for it. Check this out.
Hit the bricks, punk! I'll take it from here! Welcome to the party!
Next up, the next two I'm going to talk about are from super rare games. The first one I want to talk about is Mechstermination Force. Now, Mechstermination Force is a mixture of Shadow of the Colossus and Contra. So it's a boss battle game, but you have the kind of the controls of Contra. So it's kind of like a twin-stick shooter almost. And the whole idea is that every boss is its own level, so you have to do different things to eliminate the giant, essentially, robots. There's different things that you have to do, and it kind of operates like Shadow of the Colossus, where you can climb up them. You'll disable one part of the robot, and then another part you'll have to find another part. He'll change his pose or whatever, and you work your way until you eventually kill it. This game has also got 2-player co-op, so that sounds like it could be a lot of fun. I haven't tried this game yet. I'm looking forward to it. Next up, I want to talk about another game called Sexy Brutale. I also ordered this game through Super Rare Games, and this game is kind of like Clue almost in a game. There's all these different people in this mansion, and they get murdered one way or another, and you have to essentially figure out how to not get them murdered. And it seems very interesting. It's different gameplay than most games that are out today. I found it very fascinating, the type of the way the game looks, and I'm excited for it. And last but not least, I want to talk about one that I haven't pre-ordered yet, but I will be pre-ordering this week. This is getting released by Limited Run Games, the first company, as far as I know, that has been doing these releases. And this is one I talk on my channel a lot, and that's Streets of Rage 4. Now, the reason I haven't already pre-ordered this, because the pre-order's been up for about a month, I think, is because when they put the pre-orders up, they announced that there was going to be a ultra tricked out edition of Streets of Rage 4. And I sent them a message on Instagram asking them, hey, the pre-orders for the Ultra Tricked Out Edition should be up by now. Why are they not? They actually responded on Instagram, and this is what they said. We will have news about it within the next week. Stay tuned. So this was 3 days ago. This week, maybe early this week, we're probably going to find out about it because the release date is on the 30th, so we're quickly approaching that. So we'll see, and once that gets posted up, that's when I'll make the decision whether I'm going to get that version or just the game by itself, because the current classic version I don't think is worth it, because essentially all you're doing is paying double the price for 2 more cases for the game, which to me is, I don't know, I'm not paying extra for that game unless it comes with the soundtrack, pretty much. If you haven't seen the game yet, check out this gameplay. I hope you enjoyed this video on games I have pre-ordered through limited printed game companies. If you like what you saw, hit like. If you dislike what you saw, hit dislike. Don't forget to subscribe and leave me a comment down below. We'll see you later.